All right, welcome back to the Unqualified podcast. I'm Michael. This is my co-star right here, Charles, and our guest star today, Nicholas Arbogast. So he is on the podcast for the first time ever. Really excited to have him on. Talk about random stuff. Today, we're going to talk a little bit about art because Nick has a lot of experience in art, and we're also going to talk about the medical field and open heart surgery because none of us are qualified to ever speak about
Whoa, whoa,
anything.
whoa, 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 whoa. I might know a lot about open heart surgery. You just don't know. You just don't know. So we're gonna figure that out. Nick has been a friend of ours since pretty much our freshman year of college. So we know him really well. He's obviously a graphic designer right now. So we'll let him talk a little bit about kind of the process of that, why fucking art is so expensive, and it's literally just paint on a canvas. So, Nicholas, would you like to say?
Oh, you guys are so professional in this. How do you two?
We've had some practice so far. Episode 11.
And it's under the belt. Yeah. I don't know. Where do you want me to start? Should I introduce myself? Or?
So what do you do right now? What is your job?
So I'm a graphic designer and web designer. That's primarily what I do. So just work with creating logos, advertising posters, and also websites from scratch or updating them. And yeah, so
So,
I'm primarily using like Bluehost and just website softwares. I mean, I can code if I need to.
my question is, since you have a lot of experience in the art field, I know did a lot of creating art in college, I guess. I don't know the technical term for it. In your experience, why is art literally so expensive for no reason, I feel?
I think it's just because of the person. Like a lot of the stuff, I don't know, like the Banksies and all that stuff is like the lore of it. It's like, oh my gosh, like I want one of his works, and it's so expensive and so like valued, and I want one of those because of who he is, and people are just willing to buy that much. And I think you can get a tax write-off too off of art, but
Oh, shit.
Yes,
I think it's mainly just
you
off of the
definitely
lore. But
do.
Wow.
I don't know.
And is it kind of like a brand then? Like obviously, like Mike and I were talking about like a Yeti cooler. Those coolers are way more expensive than any other. Is it kind of like they've built this brand and because of their sort of like story, and obviously they're all fantastic artists. Like they're not there for no reason, and that's kind of what I go to in my mind is like it's about like it's their brand. They've created this brand that people crave, and then it drives up the price.
Yeah, that's pretty much a good way to look at it. Great way to say it.
Interesting.
So,
Um,
I did some Googling.
Google my
So I kind of just simple question. I was like, why is art so expensive? And it says the basic econ
Economy, economic.
economic. Thank you. I could not say the basic economic principle of supply and demand applies art as well. Rare pieces of artists can create bidding wars among collectors, pushing prices to astonishing levels. So I mean that's kind of reiterating what Nick said. But I'm like, but how does it like start? So does it start at like $10, right? And the next thing you know, it's $15 million, or like.
Well, like kind of what I think of, and Nick, please correct me if I'm wrong, but like at some point that artist started off at a very low point, and so they sold one piece of art. And just because their art sells for a lot of money doesn't mean that artist has a lot of money. Because they may sell one piece of art in the beginning of their career for a couple $100s, and then as they kind of grow and become a better artist and stuff like that, then that one piece of art that was worth $200 at the beginning that is no longer that artist's, then it could be selling for $100,000 later in their career, which they don't see any of that money, I don't think, right?
typically, not really. So, and also keep in mind, like when artists sell in galleries, like the gallery takes a very large cut. I mean, typically it's about 50 to 60% of the sale.
Holy
So that's
shit.
also a reason why art in like galleries are $500 for someone you've never really heard of.
Mhm.
Wow.
Because that artist wants to get paid for their time too.
Yeah.
So
60%. That's crazy.
Oh. I mean, that's why when you go to an art gallery, it's beautiful inside. It's very nice, and
yeah.
in my experience, they're typically like privately funded. Is kind of how I have experienced them. What's the like fanciest art place that you've ever been to, Nick? Or nicest, or
Um,
your favorite? Maybe?
into like the art museum in um, St. Louis, Missouri.
Mm.
That one was beautiful. I don't remember what it was called. It was in high school, but it was just huge. It was huge.
Yeah, that's
That's
awesome.
all I gotta
Yeah,
say.
that's
Like
so.
you could spend 2 full days there and not see the entire place. So
Wow. That's crazy. Two full. I mean,
and they had,
yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
and then they just had like all these different floors and different exhibits of like I don't know multiple rooms of like Chinese art and
Hmm.
I don't know modernist and everything.
Wow.
There's a lot of history in there too.
Yeah. Interesting.
So, like, abstract art, for example. Here, just hear me out, okay? There's a lot of shit that I see. Okay, maybe not a lot of shit, but I see like art, and it's just like I know exactly where Chunk is going, but it's a lot of art that's just like splattered on a canvas, and then it's just like $10 million from somebody I never fucking heard of, and all they did was just like take a paintbrush and like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, wait, hold on. I have a great example to show you. Hold on.
I have all my other artwork too that we made in college.
You're not supposed to see it yet. Okay, so I just want to say, I created this
Wow.
with Nick one time. It's pretty. You can see this line right here is pretty. Like it doesn't even look like this river is going this way. The mountain is pretty good. The sky is pretty good, but the trees are pretty trash, right? And now I have an original Nick Arbogast that he drew from the same painting series. And this is Nick's. Like you can just see how much better the river looks. You can kind of follow it. There's actually a shoreline. The mountain looks better. The trees look like trees. Like this is, I mean, this is the difference between a awful artist, me, someone who's learning, and Nick, an experienced artist who has spent a lot of time perfecting his craft, and that's kind of where that money comes in because it takes so much time to be good at something like that. You have to put in so much effort. There are very few people that can just kind of pick up a paintbrush and make a masterpiece.
Well, okay, masterpiece, that's a tough word because a masterpiece could be defined differently to others, right? So, like, I still consider your drawing a masterpiece because I'm not artistic, right? So I could never create something like that. Nick's drawing is also a masterpiece, right? I mean, those are still both fantastic paintings. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can draw stick figures. Do you consider that a masterpiece? Absolutely not.
I mean, to a baby, it could be a masterpiece, you know?
Okay, so I just proved my own point, you know? Like,
That's so fun.
so I'm just saying, like, masterpiece is a difficult term to use in this scenario, I believe.
There's a quote in like the design and art world that's kind of probably gonna butcher it, but it's pretty much just like you're not getting paid for just the 2 hours that it takes to make the artwork. You got to take into account of all the schooling, all the time that you've put in before that. It's
Mm.
usually a life practice and building up to that point that you get to say like making that painting for in 2 hours or an hour or making a logo design in 15 minutes. It's
So
like
if he wanted
yeah,
to sell that artwork, for example, and obviously nobody knows his artistic ability, his name in the art world, right? So how does somebody like CB make millions from that simple painting?
I don't know. There's a couple different ways you could do it. I mean, if you want to do the traditional route, like a bunch of work and put them up in galleries and see if anyone will buy them. Like
Yeah.
start small and then I don't know, try to go up to like Vale or Aspen and get your work there because that's where like the big money is. Or you can like be vendors and like sell, say like pottery, like what Sophie does,
Oh yeah.
and sell your artwork in booths and festivals. And I mean, I think that makes a lot more money and a little bit more hands on with people than like say the gallery in Grand Junction.
Yeah, that's true. Because there ain't no capital in Grand Junction, bro.
I just realized that this is not signed by you, Nick. So when you're famous, no one's gonna know that I have an original Nick Arbogast.
Yeah, original Nick Arbogast, copied by Bob Ross.
That is true. That is true. That's
Copied
so
by
funny.
Bob Ross.
Or I copied from Bob Ross.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Yeah, art's hard because like it's so subjective, and like the prices. I mean, it is crazy, but I think Banksy. I really like what he does because I think a lot of people just make it this thing about money. And yeah, Nick, you're totally right about some people literally buy art for the tax write-off because they don't want to give that money to the government. And like I think Banksy created a piece of art where it was put up and it was like a kid holding a balloon or something like that. And then the second that it was sold, it actually shredded itself. And so there was a shredder built into the frame, which honestly like speaks volumes about the art world that the artist himself felt the need to. He didn't want that belonging to someone. He wants that belonging to like the people, not this private art seller. It's for people, not for that, and it's hard to get around that when you need to make a living as an artist.
Yeah. It's all about the statement. Like that's probably the biggest thing that you could do, like as an artist to make it big.
Mm-hmm.
Like Banksy killed it. I mean, who else would do that?
Yeah.
Why would you do that? And like, I mean, you know it. You don't know much about the art world, or you're not in it. So it's like, I mean, people hear about it, and it's just there in their minds. So it's yeah, or like taping a banana up on a wall.
I saw that.
Like,
Yeah.
sells for $100,000, however much it was.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
That's
There's just a
crazy.
lot of crazy things that people do, because just to make a statement and just be like, I can and I will, and you're gonna buy it because I did it.
Yeah, I mean, literally. Yeah.
That's true. I mean, if Nick did some banana shit, like nail the bananas to the wall, I'm putting a bid down.
Me, I'm not bidding on that. I can't lie.
No, I mean, I definitely would. Nick Arbogast did it. I'm putting a bid down, dude. Now, if Bob Ross did it, fuck him, dude. Nah, dude.
No way!
I'm only buying it from Nick.
Bob, goddamn.
Nah, dude, it was like, honestly, you remember when we were at the 1612 Nut House and that condom was nailed to the wall, right?
Yeah.
If that was on a canvas and it was up and Nick did it, I'd put a bid.
Mike is the average art consumer.
I buy all the dumb art.
That's so fucking good, dude. I love that. Nick, I think this is you've found your market now. I really think Mike would buy this. Then that means that anyone would buy that. So I think we have a market here.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet.
Oh,
I'll just start making a bunch of different bookshelves and then selling a collection of them.
I love it. So have you made any money off of your artwork, Nick? Besides like through your job?
Yeah. So I mean, throughout college, I was doing commissioned artwork. So I do like self portraits or pet portraits or landscapes, anything people wanted, and they'd just like either give me a photo or an idea, concept, and if it was like kind of vague and they didn't quite know what they wanted, I'd kind of like mash everything up in Photoshop. They're like, oh yeah, I want that, but I want you to draw it, and I would do that to make a little extra money, get my pay rent, and
fair.
it wasn't like a whole lot of money, like $5 or so.
Yeah.
Depending on what it was, but I don't know. I haven't made a whole lot just like personal sales. Put my name out there a whole lot, and I don't know. I kind of burnt myself out doing the commissioned artwork because where it's cool, also like I'm doing dogs.
you could plug yourself here, be like Nick Arbogast, bro. I think we
We
plugged him
have
enough,
at minimum 4 viewers. So that's all I'm
Minimum.
saying.
Actually,
Sweet.
56 on our first one.
That's maximum.
Yeah.
That minimum this is reaching 4 people. I think our least amount of viewers is 4 on one of our videos.
I'm
So
gonna.
we're getting up there, we got. But I do remember you had a commissioned artwork and it was like a big piece, and I think it was of like the cabin on the water, and they asked for 2 copies of them, and
Yeah.
one of them ended up getting fucking destroyed in transit, and you had to redo it. Did you ever
No,
finish
it wasn't
that?
one. It was both of them. Both
Oh,
got
what?
lost in transit. I had to redo both of them and send them out.
God damn it. Did you like give them a discount or anything, or did you?
Um, I just kind of paused, and I mean, luckily UPS like paid for like the time lost and everything because I had a little insurance on it. But
Nice.
just said I'm sorry. Give me a couple extra months.
So I just looked it up. Our best viewed 61, baby.
Wow. We're getting up there. We're getting up there.
61. The one we
Yeah,
posted.
I think, are we famous?
Not a chance. Beans.
Oh, Beanie Baby. I must say, we went camping last weekend, Mike, and
Yeah.
Beans was so cute. She played with Ginger, or he played with Ginger so much.
Oh, really? That's good.
It was awesome. Yeah.
At least they get along, not like fight each other.
Yeah. Ginger does get along with boy dogs way better than she gets along with girl dogs.
Why
It's
is
wild.
that?
I don't, it's something girl dogs all want to be like the alpha girl when they're in a group of girls. It's like a thing with girl dogs, and so it like they definitely just get more scuffs and tufts and stuff.
Is
Yeah.
the same way.
Yeah, yeah.
How's Daisy doing?
She's okay. She's a little bit peppier, but I don't know. I think she's on later stages of her disease. So that's sad, but she's still kicking it. So
Yeah.
she's loving life. It was her birthday yesterday, so
Oh, what?
birthday.
We missed it?
Yeah, it's okay. Just turned 9 years old, so
Wow.
can't complain
9.
there.
Wow, that's good. She's getting up there. What is that? 9 times 7 is, was she 56? 60.
Yes, yeah.
56.
Is that
Nine
right?
It's 56. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I just.
No, that's 60, 63.
Nah.
65. Yeah.
7,
'Cause
14,
isn't
21.
9 times 5 is 45.
7?
7, 14, 21,
54.
28, 35, 42,
53.
49, 56.
42, 49. What are you doing? What are you counting by right now?
Sevens!
It's 9! Oh, but yeah, you count by 9s because it's 9 times 7, so you.
So it's 63.
I think
Yes.
we did 9 times 6.
I started
I
at
don't know.
9 times 5 and then I did 2 more. I did 2 more countings.
Okay.
6, 7, 8. 72. How does that 9 rule work?
Wait. Yeah, but you were right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 63.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, put that finger down.
I put this one down. Yeah, I got you.
Hey, this is the Unqualified podcast. We're not even qualified to do math, okay? So,
Not a chance. I'm literally illiterate. I can't do math.
literally?
I can't read, bro. I have no idea what this says up here.
What does this say, huh?
So,
I was gonna say something wild.
Actually, Nick gave me this. You remember that, Nick?
Oh,
You
yeah.
won it at my graduation party. That was awesome. Oh goodness. All right, what have you guys been up to, Nick? What do you guys do for fun out there? I know you guys live in BFE.
But fuck Egypt.
Jacobs?
Yeah.
Just a lot of biking, hiking.
Cool.
Live right next to a canyon, and that's Daisy's favorite spot. So go down there, try to take her every day and
Nice.
have fun. Play some games.
I love that. Is it still pretty snowy out there?
It's been really warm out here lately. It's been like
Oh.
high 40s, 50s right now.
That's
I mean, there's still a little bit of snow on the ground, but
Mhm.
no, it's been a little weird. kind of bummed because I want to go snowboarding. I
Yeah,
don't know how Perkins is doing.
it's coming. The season's coming to an end over here for sure. I think Powderhorn's
Okay.
losing a lot of snow too, so it's
That's
tough.
so early, it feels like.
I know, but Powderhorn usually
Especially,
closes in March. It's crazy.
The end
Yeah,
of March, though.
not really. Last year I think they closed like March 17th.
Oh, I guess middle of March. Yeah.
Yeah. And but like if you were in, the eastern slope, we'd be looking at like April, May closing. Ski resorts closing.
A basin.
Yeah, dude. Skiing they've skied on the 4th of July before. That's fucking
That's
crazy.
crazy. That's crazy.
Crazy. Dude, I can't even believe that. All right, now obviously Nick is qualified to talk about it, but this is the Unqualified podcast.
Yep.
So I think we should kind of get into something that Nick doesn't know about. And he mentioned open heart surgery. Nick, talk to me about open heart surgery.
Take it away. Take the first stab.
I take it away.
Get it? No pun intended.
I didn't even realize.
That's sick. I don't know. I feel like I just mentioned that when we were driving around Canyonlands. So I was like, I have no idea what that is.
I
feel
love
like
it.
not a lot of people know what open heart surgery is about.
No.
Like, why do you need to get it? Like, what's like the main reason that you have to get open heart surgery? You know?
Can you get a new heart? Can they do a heart transplant? Is that real?
I think
You
so.
can? 'Cause I know
If
you
not, I
can.
feel like we're close to that.
Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, didn't they like print? Didn't they like 3D print a heart that was beating, or they put like no, it was a sleeve that you could put over a heart to keep it beating like forever, basically.
How do you put a sleeve over a heart?
It's like it was like I don't even know. It was like mesh almost, but it was some sort of I don't know what kind of material you use for that, but it looked really weird. It was like clear, and then it would keep the heart beating for a very long time.
Yeah. What do you think? Like the main reason why you need open heart surgery would be
Ooh. I think it would be like cancer
Yeah.
in my mind.
cancer.
Like if cancer reached your heart, you just need that. Or if like I can think of like all the valves that are going to the heart. You might need to like stitch those up or replace one or something like that. Like what about like a fucking pacemaker?
Yeah,
What
like
is that?
I think it keeps like your heart like beating almost. And it's like like when you give somebody CPR, like it beats your heart. I think a pacemaker does the same thing and it just like beats your heart for you because your heart can't physically beat itself anymore. I think. I'm unqualified.
Sorry. That's a good area to go through. I feel bad for people that have gone through that.
Yeah, I hear that. One thing that I just thought of with the pacemaker is it has the word pace in it. And so, when people have irregular heartbeats, I wonder if
Oh,
that's keeping your heart on the correct rhythm.
maybe that's what it is because I think it may beat itself, but then if you have like a heart murmur maybe and then it like
Yeah.
gets rid of the heart murmur, because like you can't go like get an MRI because like the pacemaker inside of you, so like fuck, I have no idea.
I know. God.
Literally, dude, I have zero idea like when it comes to
Ooh.
the medical field.
Do you need open heart surgery to get a pacemaker?
Oh god, probably. How else are you gonna put the pacemaker in?
No idea.
Does it go in or on the heart? Like outside
No
of
idea.
the heart?
Absolutely.
Or is it like
Like, we Google what a pacemaker is.
Okay, also, I don't think a pacemaker goes inside of the heart because then you'd have to cut the heart open. I think you just die at that point.
You never know, though. Like, they could slip it in. I don't know.
So I'm Googling what is the purpose of a pacemaker.
Good
So,
idea.
why would somebody need a pacemaker? The most common reason people get a pacemaker is that their heart beats too slowly, called bradycardia, or it pauses, causing fainting, spells of other symptoms. In some cases, the pacemaker may also be to prevent or treat a heartbeat that is too fast or irregular.
Okay, we were there. We were kind of there.
Ew. I don't know
I
about
said irregular.
that. We're like, nah, bro, we're gonna cut the heart open and stick that shit in.
It's just like a little thing. You just stick it right in. Oh my
Just
God.
swallow it and it eventually gets to your heart.
It's there.
Dude, if I get a pacemaker, I want an air tag next to it. So like when I go through security, like CB can like press the panic thing and it starts beeping and stuff. I'm like, what the heck is that thing?
No, that's how you fucking get shot at the
That's
airport.
terrible.
Oh no. Oh my god.
That's so terrible.
That's so, you guys want to see something crazy?
Yeah. Nice. Oh, that's the dog. It looks like the carpet.
No, she kind of is a mop a little bit. She's a rug.
Well,
She's
that's
a little rug.
her fur is the same color as the carpet. It took me a second, you know.
I know.
Yeah.
She's got a new collar, and it's very cute.
Let's see it. Whip it out.
All right, I'll whip it out. I don't know if I can whip that out. You can honestly probably not even see it, but
It's yellow.
her hair's too fucking long, dude.
She's like, dude, stop touching me. Oh, that's pretty badass.
It's got like cactus on it and stuff.
Cacti? Is it cacti or cactuses?
Cacti.
Oh.
Cacti is the plural.
What's the plural of moose?
Meese.
Ah.
No, it's not. It's definitely not. I think it's just mooses, or I think it's just moose. Nick?
Moose.
No. Is
I think it's
it?
just moose. Mooses.
What? I love having Google next to me. What is the plural of
We always
moose?
talk, Nick. He's like Jamie from the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah, he's like, look this shit up, Jamie. Oh, the plural of moose is the same as the singular moose.
Yeah. Moose. How many moose are over there? 16.
I think I still say, like, how many mooses do you see? I know it's wrong, but, like, it makes sense.
Why isn't it mooses though? That's my question. Why is it? Why can't it be singular and plural at the same time?
Hold on. Ooh, I don't know that word.
What word?
Jamie, pull that up.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna spell you this word. Tell me what it is. Nick's got a notepad. Nick, write this shit down.
Okay.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
ALGONQUIAN.
Let me just see it.
I'm looking at it and I don't even know what this is.
Allegorical, maybe? Like, is that's what I'm thinking?
Put that shit up to the camera, Nick.
Yeah, let's see.
Oh god, oh it's backwards. I don't even know. Hold
No,
on,
it's,
let me
it's
write
not
it
backwards. It's not
Yeah, it
backwards.
wasn't backwards.
It's not backwards.
Oh really?
No.
So messed up my end, but
Algonquian? Algonquian?
what is it, Michael?
Fuck if
What
I
does that
know.
mean? Well, use it in a sentence.
The moose derives from Algonquian, a Native American language.
No idea. Must be some old language.
It's kept the same plural ending because okay, so the reason it keeps the same plural ending is because it had its original language instead of adopting its normal S ending out of most plural
Yeah.
English plurals.
I mean, it's kind of like the same, like when with like octopus. The plural of octopus is octopuses, and a lot of people think it's like octopi, but it's because it's derived from Greek, and so when you and I'm not even joking. That's the plural of octopus.
I can't, bro. That was just so random.
And so like when you derive it from that language, it gets a different ending, or if it's comes from Latin or Greek or Algonquian.
Algonquian.
Look that up. How do you say that word?
Okay.
Algonquian. Nick, what are you up to for the rest of the day?
I'm just cleaning and I don't know, going on a hike or something.
Nice. Fuck yeah.
Nothing too
Love
crazy.
Yeah.
What do you guys got?
Can't hike in Texas, bro.
yeah.
This shit sucks. I was telling
It's like
CB,
81 degrees in
it's
Texas today.
80. It's February, bro. It's 81 degrees.
What?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I went to the store today and I'm like, this is ridiculous. It's windy and it's 81 degrees.
It's windy.
with not a cloud in the sky. Two of my worst things: heat and wind.
Midwest.
Is it usually pretty windy in Texas?
Not really.
Interesting.
Well, not that I've
Weird.
experienced, at least. I mean, it's just
You
like
know?
when tornadoes come, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's what we talked about
Sick.
last week, Nick. We talked about tornadoes.
And thunderstorms and shit.
Yeah, they're crazy, dude.
I freaking love tornadoes and thunderstorms. I've
You're a big fan of tornado. Have you ever been in a tornado? I'm sure you have.
seen like 3 of them.
Really?
Algonquian.
Yeah.
Like touchdown?
Yeah. Dude, one time, I'll tell you a story real quick.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I was with my buddy, Colin. He'll probably never see this, but if he does, stop Colin. We're at his house. It's in the country, middle of nowhere in Nebraska. And he just got a trampoline. And we're like, sweet, let's set this thing up. It's like summertime or like early spring. And it was a nice day, probably like 70s, maybe weather in Texas right now. And we started doing it. And once we got like the frame kind of built, it got really windy and it started raining, just like a light sprinkle. And we're like, dang, okay, we'll go inside for a second and it'll just pass over. Then we came back out, it started snowing.
What?
And we're like, what the heck? Why is it snowing? And then that like passed over, and then the winds kind of stopped a little. And we're like, okay, sweet. And that was probably like after an hour. Got back out there, just starting to put all the springs on and everything. We picked back up and we looked at the field across like the street, and a tornado touched down in that field, and we're just watching it. It's probably like a mile away. We're like, what the fuck is this day?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like all this weather events happen.
Oh my god. That's terrifying, though.
Yeah.
Fuck, that could have ripped that trampoline away, dude. I hope you guys got to jump on it. At
It was
least
like a
that day.
smaller one, but
Uh-huh.
like it wasn't anything crazy. But I mean, still, it's a tornado.
Yeah, I think those tornadoes in like Oklahoma that are huge are
Yeah.
terrifying.
Yeah, my coworker, she lives, so like, I live in North Texas, right? So like, way, way up north. And she lives 12 miles from the Oklahoma border, right? So like, she's damn near in Oklahoma. And she's got like this bunker, I guess you could call it. It's like this underground concrete room. So when like a tornado rips through, you're like, you got to go in there because she's in Tornado Alley. And so like she's prone to a lot of tornadoes up there. So she's got like this bunker, and like last time we had a tornado here in Texas, she was like told to evacuate and go in the bunker and like get off, like go as low as possible, right? And it was, I mean, it's scary shit, you know? Like
Mm-hmm. Is she a doomsday prepper, or does she just have it for tornadoes?
she just has it for tornadoes. It's just, it's like, I think she told me it's like a 5x8 concrete room underground. That's it.
Crazy.
Like a lot of houses in the like Tornado Alley has those. 'Cause, I mean, I had friends' houses that had those, and
Mm.
growing up, but it's just crazy because like they're fully prepped, but then if you live like in a trailer park or like an apartment, they're just like get in your bathtub, and put a
Yeah.
mattress over your head.
Yeah. So like,
Yeah, no,
this door right here is my closet door. And so we had a tornado here, and it actually ripped down like 2 blocks down the street from me, like ripped down a shopping mall. And I was super scared. And I have a window right here. So I was so scared. I'm on the second floor of my apartment, and I took my mattress off my bed, put it against the door, and sat in my closet because I had no idea what to do, bro. Like the alarm's going off out here, and I'm like, I can't get in my car and drive away. I'll get sucked up in that shit. So like I was in the closet.
just hanging out in the closet.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Also,
what are you looking up? Yeah.
it's pronounced. Hold on, I have to hear it again. Hold on.
Algonquian.
Algonquian.
Oh, we're pretty close.
Yeah. The
Algonquian.
the phonetic spelling of it is a little weird. It's
Yeah.
it's ALGAANGKWEEUHN.
Yeah.
Algonquian.
Algonquian.
Algonquian. It's like gang, you know, Algonquian, you know.
Algonquian. I've been flossing my teeth a lot
Yeah.
recently. I've been getting to flossing. I've been trying to do it more. That shit hurts.
Yeah.
So I didn't really do it very much.
The dentist yells at me every time I go, bro. He's like, "Do you floss?" I'm like, "Doc, I'm not gonna lie to you. No."
Absolutely not.
I'm not gonna sit
You
here.
get a floss check?
Oh yeah.
Usually, yeah, I try
Yeah.
my best to do that.
Nice.
I mean, I don't have like dental insurance, so I'm like, okay, I gotta do all this shit.
Yeah, I gotta take care of my teeth.
Yeah, that's.
I need to go see the fucking dentist. It's terrible.
I hate the dentist, dude. I hate it. They're like stabbing me with needles and shit.
Yeah.
But I love when my face is all numb and like if they fix like a cavity or whatever, and then you can't like feel this half of your face. I love that.
way,
I love that feeling.
That's crazy.
Why?
Wow.
That's so awful. It's kind of like the same feeling. Like I just don't like it when things like my body's numb. I don't like that.
What?
What?
Like when your arm falls asleep, like it's all like dead
Hate
and shit.
that feeling, dude. Hate that feeling. Or like, have you ever slept on your arm and it falls asleep so much that you cannot feel it?
Yeah.
Like you can't even move it? That is the worst feel. Like it terrifies me. What are you talking about?
Dude, that happened to me yesterday. I woke up and from my wrist to my shoulder, I couldn't feel a damn thing. And I'm like whipping it around, dude. Like I can't feel it. And it's like, I'm armless, dude.
I'm on. He's like, he's gotta like pick it up to move it.
Dude, literally, I was like, oh, it needs to be over here.
Yeah, it's so wild. The first time it happened to me, it was in college, actually in fucking. God, I can't even remember what that fucking dorm is called. That's my sophomore year dorm.
Grand Mesa?
Tomlin? No, before that.
Tolman?
Tolman, that's where it is. And I slept on it wrong, and I woke up and I was so scared because I couldn't move it, and I couldn't even move my wrist. So I like literally sat up in bed, picked up my arm, moved it across, and like put it down so that the blood could start flowing again, and like I could start to feel like the pins and needles in my arm, and I was like, oh my god, thank God. It was so scary.
But you're the type of person that also sleeps like a pencil.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why are you watching him sleep?
Oh,
No,
God.
dude, he used to have his door cracked in college, and I'd always like walk upstairs and I'd peek my head in, like, is this fucker awake? And he'd just be like pencil straight sleeping, dude. I'm like, what are you doing?
I actually don't really do that anymore. I'm becoming like a side sleeper more like. No, it kind of sucks. That's side sleeping so bad for you.
Yeah, but like also I can't sleep like this. Like,
It doesn't hard like when you're taller because you have to like. I hate it when my feet hang off the bed, and if I'm laying on my stomach, my feet are longer, you know. So it's like because I put my feet flat against the bed, and so it goes from like this to this, you know.
oh, because they're straight up, like your heels are on the ground
Yeah.
compared to when your ankles hanging over.
Mhm.
I see what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. But that's why when you're a side sleeper, you can just like curl your knees and
I
then
can't
like-
have my legs bent when I'm sleeping. Has to be straight.
So you're on your side and your legs are straight.
Yeah. Well, it's not even like I'm not really on my. It's almost like I'm on my stomach, but I like got my arm like this, and so I'm like kind of half on my side, half on my stomach, and then my feet are just straight out.
So he's doing a core workout while he sleeps.
That's why I still have. Let's be real. Oh god, that's so funny.
Bro, he's
I wish I could give you guys a visual right now. Like I totally.
No, next time you're sleeping, bro, be like, Kylie, you gotta take a picture of me sleeping like my body.
Yeah, be like, this is how I sleep, boys. So you sleep in? Are you in like a fetal position?
No, like I'm on my side, like I'm on my shoulder, right? Sometimes I may be like this, but I have like a concaved pillow, and so like when I'm on my shoulder, instead of my neck being like this, I have a concave pillow where it's like inside this gap from where my shoulder is to here, so then it pushes my head, and then I have something supporting my neck, but then my back and everything is straight, and my thighs are straight, but then my knees are just bent.
Oh, see, like,
Yeah.
yeah. I see.
But like,
Nick, how do you sleep?
yeah.
Kind of similar to Mike, but I don't know. My arms are just freaking wild.
Wait,
Yeah, I usually sleep on my side.
don't you sleepwalk?
I do.
That's
Has
crazy.
it gotten any better?
Yeah, it's been a lot better lately. I mean, I'm not stressing out like I was in college. So I do. about as much. That's
Mhm.
what your artwork is on the upper right of you, upper left of you, behind you.
That way behind you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
That's
yeah.
my
That's, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
yeah.
I love that thing. I love that.
It like.
This is also my
But you-
favorite. I love this thing.
Wait, do you have the notebook?
Me?
Yeah,
Which one?
the first journal.
The
Yeah,
one that everyone would draw in?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
It's somewhere, dude.
Damn, I
I'd
wanted
have
to
to
see
go
the
look for it.
shelf, dude.
The
Shell.
shell. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's in my sketchbook.
It is?
That's in Sketchbook.
Yeah. I mean, I might have just like an image of it on my phone.
Yeah,
but
find
I think
that.
it's in storage.
Yeah, get that. Pull that up.
Yeah,
Pull
dude.
that up, right?
Yeah. Jamie, come on, pull that shit up, dude. I wish I had a picture of it. I don't have it.
I thought you had a copy of it.
I have a copy, but the copy is stored away.
Oh.
So
Okay.
all my memorabilia stuff is stored with my dad, and I put that with my memorabilia stuff. So I don't have it readily available.
I have all kinds of art on my walls. I have so much art on my wall.
Is
It's
there a way I
crazy.
could like airdrop it or send it to you on Discord? Or
Just
the
just
best way to show you that?
just hold it up like this.
Put it up on the screen.
Hold it up like
Bad boy.
this.
So Mike
No,
started watching.
yeah.
That's sick.
Mike.
That was my favorite drawing you did through college.
Yeah.
I
Damn.
love
I love this one.
I loved that shit so much, dude. I just remember sitting there and then you made it and I went into your room to look at the bookshelf and I'm like, it is so exact to every little detail, you know?
that. I fucking love that.
I miss
Oh
the
my
shelf, dude.
Oh my God. All right, Nick, I don't know if you've watched any recent episodes of our podcast, but we almost always do trivia at the end.
We do
How much do you know
trivia.
about The Office? Because we're going to quiz
The
you.
Office? I don't know much about The Office. The only time I really watched it was at your guys' place. So.
That's so funny. All right, we'll definitely ask you some easy questions, but what do you know about? Like, what kind of trivia do you know about?
I don't know.
Okay.
I've never
We-
like taken a trivia quiz. The Office.
Here, how about this?
Yeah.
I'll Google a random trivia quiz. No specific topic.
Yeah,
No nothing. We'll just see.
I like that. We'll just see what it comes up with.
Jamie,
Because you
pull
and
that
Sophie
shit
have
up.
done trivia quite a few times, Nick, huh?
What's that?
You've done trivia quite a bit with Sophie, right?
Oh, I mean, just like
With
messing
ours.
around at like, trivia nights and stuff.
Yeah,
We're not the best at it.
that's fair. Have you ever like won or anything?
No.
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 That's so funny. I love that. I would love to go to it because they had a trivia night at Handlebar, right?
Yeah. And also like, what's that one brewery downtown?
Ramblebine.
Amplify has it too.
Bamblebine, remember that?
There's Trail Life over there. I don't know. They've all got trivia. If it's a fucking brewery, they've got trivia. I guarantee it.
Sure.
All
What are you
right.
looking at me?
This is
Yeah,
tough. This
What you
is
got, Jim?
tough, dude. I googled random trivia quiz, so who knows? Well, I had to pick one category, so this category is food and drink.
Food and drink. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, what of these refers to a small glass of alcohol? I can give you options.
Give me options.
Yeah.
Snooter, snifter, shifter, snorter. CB.
I know it.
Uh,
It's
let me go with
a
snifter.
B. Yeah, B. Right.
Snifter. Correct. Okay.
Nice. Good work, Nick.
this
Get
is
drinking here.
this is so funny. Just listen to all the options, okay? Which of these is a type of steak?
Okay.
Tenderloin, tenderloin, tenderfoot, tender leg.
I pick D. I think D is the tender leg.
That's so
It's
funny.
definitely B. Tenderloin.
Tenderloin.
What?
Okay.
Go with tenderloin.
Tenderloin.
Okay. Which girl's name? Wait, which girl's name is also the name of an icebox cake?
Okay.
Fairy, Angel, Charlotte, Victoria.
Icebox.
Angel.
I think
Victoria.
it's Angel.
I'm gonna say Victoria.
Nick, what do you say?
Angel.
It was not Angel.
What was it?
Shit.
It was not
Fairy.
Victoria.
Was it Barry? Is Barry the one?
Fairy or Charlotte?
Fairy. Very? Fairy?
Fairy, like a fairy.
Oh, I said fairy.
It is Charlotte.
Wow. Also, Ginger's having some crazy dreams right now. Like, she's making a bunch of noise over here.
Okay.
All right.
The
What else we got?
Queensland town of Bundaberg is well known for production of which liquor? Rum, whiskey, gin, brandy.
Brandy.
Go gin.
We'll start with brandy. It is not brandy. It is not gin. Rum or whiskey?
Dang.
Rum.
Bro.
It is rum.
Yay!
This one's stupid.
Do it anyway.
Too late, I already skipped it.
What do you got?
Told you, I'm illiterate. What is this word?
Okay.
Legume.
Legume.
Which is not the name of an edible legume? Pigeon pea, moth bean, zebra lentil, horse gram.
Horse gram.
This is the question.
What is the name of an edible legume?
I thought it was inedible. Well,
No, edible.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna go C.
Zebra lentil?
Yeah.
It is zebra lentil.
Oh.
Okay, 2 more on this quiz, and then I'll go to a different quiz because this one's ass. What natural substance does chocolate come from? Coffee beans, licorice, coconut, cocoa beans.
cocoa beans. That's a tough one.
One of these fruits is not grown on a tree. Which one? Pears, apricots, mangoes, grapes.
Well, I'm gonna say grapes.
Grapes.
Correct.
They're bushes, I guess.
Oh, that was it, I guess. Oh. That was the
Alright, Nick.
worst quiz ever.
I got some office trivia for you. We'll do simple
Okay.
though. I want to see what you know.
Okay.
Who are the 3 characters that work in accounting?
Accounting. The one dude that has the wife that's in there.
What dude has a wife? I
um,
don't think anyone has a wife in there in accounting.
I have no clue.
There's
I
Oscar,
don't know the name.
Evan, and Angela.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I have a
There you go.
simple one.
Okay.
Who is the main character?
That's a tough question though, because it's up for debate. But I think I know.
Just
what
give
you
me one of the main characters.
I don't know. Is it the the boss?
Yeah.
I don't know any of the names.
Oh, his name's Michael. I was like, oh, that's...
Michael Gary Scott. Michael Gary Scott. Okay.
Let's go.
Like a super easy one.
That I don't know. That was as easy as it gets, I feel like.
Who does Jim marry in the office? I guess if you don't know names, you can say like her position.
I don't know her position either.
Receptionist.
Receptionist.
Yeah.
Okay, blah, blah, blah,
It's
blah.
Angela.
Yeah. Can you ask what do you know about The Office? Ask us a question.
I don't freaking know.
Fair,
what
fair.
town is it based in?
Grayton, Pennsylvania.
Okay, I got a random quiz with easier questions.
Okay.
What does WWW stand for?
World Wide Web.
Nice. Okay. How long is an Olympic pool in meters?
400?
172. I don't know.
400 meters? No, 200 meters. What is it? I don't know.
50 meters.
Ah, shit.
Okay. That one's easy. What geometric shape is generally used for stop signs?
Octagon.
Correct. What is cynophobia?
Xenophobia.
No.
What is it?
Syn
What is it? What is it?
cynophobia.
Xenophobia?
C-Y.
Xenophobia? Like the fear of movies?
It's the fear of
Fear of
dogs.
sight.
Xenophobia? Xenophobia?
Xenophobia, maybe. Yeah, you're probably right. Oh, what? That makes no sense. How many languages are written from right to left?
What do you mean?
That's the whole question.
Yeah, what do you mean?
I
Why
think-
does it make no sense?
Oh, I don't get it.
I think it's
3 to 5.
20. Did you say 25?
3 to
Oh.
5. Like,
Oh,
right.
yeah, I think 5. I think 5.
12.
12. Wow.
Okay.
Because like Arabic is written right to left. Is Chinese written right to left?
Oh, that's what they mean. Oh.
Yeah, like we write right to left, you know? Or left to right, sorry.
I thought in the order that they listed them. I'm like, that makes no sense.
Yeah, because like manga you read backwards, you know, so it's right to left.
What is the rarest M&M color?
Ooh. Blue.
Brown.
I was thinking that, but I'm like, that's the most common. Brown?
You're kind of right.
Right? I guess it makes sense. I don't know.
Huh.
How to
Oh.
define rare?
What was the first soft drink in space?
Ooh. Coke. Obviously Coke.
Damn, that's crazy. Did you know that?
No. It just makes sense.
Oh, I would assume like water.
Soft drink.
Oh, okay, well. Is tea a soft drink?
Is what?
Tea?
I think a soft drink is like carbonated.
Oh, I guess. Ooh.
Carbonated tea would be bad.
What is the only edible food that never goes bad?
Honey.
Damn.
What is it?
Honey.
Honey.
Yeah. They found some in like the pyramids or like ancient tombs and stuff. That was like, it just needed heated up to go.
Wow.
Holy
Did not know
shit.
that.
Which country invented ice cream?
Belgium.
Nick, Iceland. Nah. China.
Oh, interesting. That's good. That's interesting.
Right, that was it.
That's it. That was fun. Dang,
That was fun.
That was good.
I wish there was more like
All
that.
right. I guess we should call it, huh? We've done a bunch of trivia. We talked about all kinds of bullshit.
Oh,
Nick, thank you for coming on. Please plug yourself if you'd like to.
Yeah. If you ever need graphic design or web design help, visit our website at verdedesignllc.com or our social media is Verde Design. Yeah.
Fantastic. All right. We'll see you hopefully next week with our good friend and old roommate, the Max Austin.
The Max Austin.
Deuces.